actually online.
Yeah, I'll check it whenever it pops up here. I have YouTube notifications turned on for it.
Well, yeah, I can do that. Oh, I can do that shit.
There it is. June 20th. June 20th.
Awesome.
Great. Great. It works. I'm in all black.
When is that not always the case?
Well, it's because I'm backlit.
I'm eventually going to block that off.
Yeah?
Eventually.
Someday. So there's a chance we can throw down that microphone, Jesus, I can't think, that other video camera. But we're kind of out of time. So tonight we'll mess around and we'll try to get the map view for next time. Okay. So, if anyone is on the chat, let us know if it sounds like ass.
Hulker, do you want me to tag you on that, or do you care if I do? I cannot.
What, on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Then I won't.
Go ahead.
Everybody say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How are you today?
How do you spell your character's name?
M-U-R-A-D.
M-U-A. What is it?
M-U-R-A-D.
M-U-R-A-D.
Oh, wow. I actually spelled it right. That's weird. Although I've spelled it wrong
I had it spelled.
every
I
other
had
time.
it spelled with an extra A in there.
I did too.
So, greetings, I'm Bill, and we're the Dreadies.
Yay!
Woo!
I think I have an applause.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yes.
Yay!
It's a warm-up rejoicing. We're saving the good
Yeah.
stuff.
There
for
you
the
go.
end.
Rejoice.
Harum. I can get a rum. Yay!
We're playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition.
Yep.
This is our 2-year-long and running campaign. No one can fucking see me. It's all right. You can see them. It's our 2-year-long running campaign, Richmond Fey, created by our friend Chuck Salmon. I think it's hilarious. Yeah, the group is a party of rogues and fighters. They're staking their claim in Sigil and wandering the plains, getting into misadventures. So there's a special thanks to the Patreon senior devs, Nigel Miller, Daniel Holker, Aaron Lynch, Donald Bain. Also thanks to the full stack devs, Minor Stokes and the Handlebars. Give some shout outs.
That's the one, by the way.
Give some shout outs to Sirenscape, which is where this music is coming from, if you can hear it. It's a sort of atmospheric music. It's quite good. Restream.io, which is how we're streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. To Ken Cravens of Couchfire Media, who's given us tech advice. And to Magnolia Strange, whose music we might be using tonight. Do you have that key? If you don't, it's fine. Anyway, we will use her music here and there. Where's our sponsorship? Who's sponsoring us tonight?
Megan Hurst.
Oh, right. Yeah, Megan Hurst. Thank you very much. Would you like to pose really quick? with Shadowbox's stuff.
Oh yeah. So she makes stuff, and she's real funny. So, boom.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
And I can't really turn around safely. Let's see.
Yeah, you can. You got plenty.
Yeah.
You got plenty.
Boom. Some say she's an artist, because she is. And she makes really cool stuff, so you should go. Does she have an Instagram? You can.
I have no idea. It's Shadowbox with 2 X's, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, just comment on our stuff and we can get you hooked up with her if you want some clothing items to joke your family and friends with for the birthdays.
I'm pretty sure she's on DeviantArt, like OG style.
Oh, sweet.
We're nice.
Oh, it's reflecting.
Right. Thanks, Shadowbox. Announcements.
Sorry.
Wait, hold on. What are announcements? Go.
There are 4 more weekends left in the Kentucky Highland Renaissance Festival, so come out before it's over.
Or else.
Yes.
I will be there on Saturday. You can
Heck
see
yeah.
the drizzle.
Oh, I'm not going until
About-
next Saturday.
It's about time you're fucking going.
Yeah.
Right?
Motherfucker.
Missed him.
See the drizzle and get that drip.
Yep.
What?
He always gives me the drip. I keep going to the doctor and keeps coming back.
What is the drip? I'm far too old to know.
Well,
I wouldn't ask questions.
I don't mean the sexually transmitted drip.
What? Wait.
I was about to say we could draw it. I mean,
Does
It's
Gen Z know
like a
that's
fashion
what
style thing. Means you
To
look
be
good.
dripping?
Means you look good.
But why is that dripping?
I don't fucking know.
you're so moist. You're
Dripping.
dripping. Look at those clothes.
I'm pretty sure. I
I'm-
think it has something to do with diamonds, but I'm not 100%
How
sure.
does dripping have to do with dry?
Cause it looks like water. Don't ask me, man. I
It
don't know.
doesn't look like
If
water.
anybody
It
on
looks like a
YouTube
drop
knows
of
what
water.
drip
Okay.
means and why,
I can see
I
please
think
comment.
that's why. Don't quote me on that one. I'm
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh, you have it.
Apparently, I'm
Oh,
impressed
yeah.
Will you pass that to the Hulk face?
Slide
too.
it
Thank
under
you,
the
Hulk
mic again.
face.
He burns it.
I thought he was gonna eat it.
No, just
Personally,
slide it
that's
under.
what I'd have gone with. But
It's like that penny game where you.
oh, that brings back memories.
Oh. It doesn't go in.
Oh, and we should talk about my mini that I
Talk
had
about
made.
your
Heck
mini.
yeah.
I had
Let's
a
do
mini
it.
made of no one can see it 'cause it's far too far away. But I had a mini made of Haygen from Hero Forge. So now I'm no longer a black block.
You don't like being a block?
I don't mind being a block, but
Yeah,
But
man.
now he can be himself.
I can be me.
I'm sticking with the purple dinosaur. But that's just personal choice and nothing against Hero Forge. They're awesome. I think we all have artwork from them too.
Yeah, we do. Except for Murad.
Except
Yeah, you
for
guys can't see Hagen's deal, but it does look kind of like that.
Anyone who's here from my Instagram has seen it, however. So.
Well, no, it's on the thing.
If you want to see it, go follow him on Insta.
Right. Any other announcements?
Buy a thread out at Woodford Theatre the last weekend of July, first weekend of August. I'm in it. Go see it.
Heck yeah.
Anything else?
Are tickets on sale yet?
Yes. Woodford
Okay.
Theatre. Go to the website.
If we say your name really loudly at the box office, will they let us in for free?
They might let you out for free.
Yeah. I'll just
Yeah.
scream your name.
With an escort, too.
Of course, another announcement. DreadLore core book will be out sometime. Probably middle July, late July. If you guys want one, private message us. There's a whole bunch of links on the little description. And also in Twitch. Character descriptions are on there. The recap of last session is on there. There's links to the Discord, to the DreadLore page, to Patreon, and to YouTube, where you can watch all of our other stuff. A brief recap now ensues. Plus, I'm going to explain you what viewer inspiration is. Explain you. Right. So, the recap is you all just got to Sigil. That's where we're going to start. That's
Just
all
got
you
there?
get. I made a recap. Hopefully you read it.
Boom.
If you didn't, fuck you. So the way that viewer inspiration works, each of you viewers, you get one inspiration point you can throw to one of these players. At any time in the stream, just pop on there and say, yo, I'm giving so-and-so this. Yeah, that's what you can do. You can get inspiration, as in you viewers can get it, if you don't suck and you're like smart and funny and whatever.
Participate.
Yeah, participate.
Make
That's
us
what-
work for it.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Make
Alright.
Murad laugh.
I kind of
Yeah.
like it. I look like a James Bond villain here. Like I've got like my stupid hair.
A regular
And it's just a
bull.
whole like backlit.
You just need a cat and a
I
scar.
need a cat and a scarf.
She's upstairs.
Because he's already bald.
Oh, she'll be down here for her.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Her
yeah.
D&D dookie.
So true.
That's what she does.
Perfect.
Every single
What'd you
time.
say?
It's all about comedic timing.
Yeah.
We're practicing, that's all.
So,
Dean Dookie.
yeah, you guys appear in Ulek's Bows.
Sounds like a post-punk band name.
No,
You are in.
It's like one of Daniel Ash's side bands after Bauhaus broke up.
You are in. You're in the Hive.
It's not, no.
So you all are aware your bar that you jointly own with a chain devil, Staral, is on Waterside Street and Depression. The ward, there's 6 wards in Sigil, if you remember. The ward you're in is the Hive. You're on the edge of the Hive and the lower ward. The lower ward is like the scummy place in Sigil. The Hive is worse. People actively avoid the Hive.
Home
so
sweet home.
Except us.
yeah, so the fact that you're there and you have a bar there, it's pretty awesome. About 100 feet away from your bar is the Ditch, this infested, full crack in Sigil. There's a big old bridge there. It is the Furling Bridge.
Under it.
Huh?
There's a giant under it.
The giant, the big troll
Troll.
is underneath the bridge that spans the world, which is the bridge
Just
to the
kidding.
south. But he might be down there now. He
Who
swims
knows? He
through
can
the
walk.
muck
He
and the
got
gut.
He
legs.
travels.
You all have no idea how long you've been gone, but it's pretty clear it's been a while. Probably in the order of several weeks, perhaps months. Right, and as I described, you sort of just slink out of Ulik's bowels, unencumbered, unaccosted, I should say. The Hive is, as it always is, bustling with what's the Mos Eisley quote?
Full of scum and villainy.
Skull of scum and villainy.
Full of scum and villainy.
As
You'll never
well.
find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. That's the line.
Richard Hive.
Yeah.
As that might be where they got their name. It wouldn't
Could
surprise
be.
me. As you walk by, you're all very tired. I'm just gonna say it. You're very tired. You feel tired. I make you feel tired. Your clothes are disgusting. You smell like a fireplace rolled in shit. Your shoes kind of stick to the ground because they're all melted from being in hell. Unless your shoes are magical. If you have magical shoes or magical boots, they did not. They took no damage, but they still have scorch marks on them. And there's the smell. Even prestidigitation doesn't take it all the way out. It's like dealing with shit. It just stays. Yeah. Fuck your prostate.
That's literally I was like, I'm sitting over here thinking, not our costume,
I'm good.
not our outfits.
Well, the stuff I'm wearing over my suit is not great.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you have stuff over,
a
it
layer
probably
over.
protects it a little bit. At any rate, you notice potentially as you all move across. I'm assuming you move across in mass. I know those two do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your NPCs are limping behind you. It's gonna be duskish, so you're getting towards anti-peak. The luminescence of Sigil is starting to wane. There's a light drizzle, no pun intended, of rain, a mist that's coming down through the ashen and custardy clouds, of fumes and such, and it's mixing with all the particles and particulates in the air. I just wanted to say particulates. And as it rolls down on the streets, it's just this muddy, rusty color. It's gross. You notice on the ground, and the hive has never been clean.
Is everybody off the Wi-Fi?
I'm never even on it.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not on
We might be
it.
back. Yeah, sorry about that.
Now that one doesn't look like it's on.
I
No,
know.
this one's not. That one's got blue and this one doesn't.
Having technical difficulties today. Everybody off the Wi-Fi, yeah?
Yeah.
Except me.
Let me get off here. I think it's actually. an
Yeah, I don't think I've
issue-
ever even connected to it.
Let me.
I think it's actually an issue of power.
I have the power.
Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Yeah, there you guys are back. So that'll probably happen, you know, several times. If it does, sorry, we will work on it. Okay, so I was just continuing with the muck and the shit in
The mire.
the hive. So, you also notice some sinister-looking characters at the street corners, in alleyways. They look like post-punk rockers mixed with like Kiss,
Ooh.
right?
That
So
sucks.
lots of leather and spikes. They're hooded, a lot of them, buckles and shit, and they're all armed to the teeth. They're sort of leering at you all, but as they see you walk into Just Ale, no one accosts you. But they were also not around. All right, you walk into Just Ale. What are you all doing?
I want to talk to the NPCs
Yep.
to see if they might need anything from a local shop or just something to get them back on their feet so they don't look like a burden to the party.
Well, if we sleep,
We need food and sleep.
we should all be okay.
Yep.
And well, I also want to go to a local shop while I'm still in this condition, because I feel like I'd have a bonus to my negotiating.
Oh, interesting.
Murad's back in town.
If that's possible, but they might just think you're an idiot.
Yeah. You can always put the same clothes on tomorrow if you feel the same way after a good sleep.
All right, fine.
I'm just saying. That sounds like a just got back from hell idea. And a sleeping after having just got back from hell idea might be better.
I'll sleep on it.
Okay.
I do what I said in Discord. I walk straight to the bar, ask Dofto for a beer, go upstairs, and proceed to pass out.
While sleep drinking.
While sleep drinking.
Yeah.
Sleep drinking is the right.
Yeah,
Is
because
the Ray way.
I sit there and hold it perfectly on my leg and I'm slopped in the corner asleep, but occasionally you just see me go.
You should get like one of those curly straws and just see if you can sit while you
You
sleep.
see the bubbles going up, that's how you know. I like that. There's a post straw downstairs.
Haygen will, say hello to Dofto and, forgot his name, Steral, and then go upstairs and go to sleep.
Yep. And that's pretty much what everyone does, or what about you two?
I'm going to go, again, say hi to Cyril and Dobto and all that kind of stuff, and go up to the bar and just be like, "Hey, can I get a glass of that amber or the happy tree stuff? I feel like I kind of need it about now."
Yeah.
As most of you go to the bar and Dofto takes all your drink orders, he's rather adept. He's been working here for a few months, as he'll say. He'll notify you of that. He says, we didn't know if you were going to come back. Been about 3 months.
3 months?
Who are they?
Who are who?
As he points to the two Barbazoo sailors.
And
the Go Fish,
yeah.
the Darugar steampunk guy.
We have an angel with us.
And the Celestials.
Yeah.
Did Cox come back with us too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Well, they knew
we've
who
got
Cox
half
was,
Cambion.
Wait a second.
Okay.
He knew. Yeah, Cox was there.
He's
first.
Mick.
Weren't we only gone for a couple of days?
Yeah. I mean, that's
just
all
hear-
we did, yeah.
You just hear, time works differently here. Clink. As I'm walking in the.
Nice.
Well, anything important happened in that time?
Yeah, there's quite a bit. In Just Ale, there's actually like 20 people. And it's a pretty small bar. It can hold, you probably have like 100 in here, and it's just packed to the tits. So 20 people, and they're all looking over their shoulders and whatnot at you all, like, oh, like kind of talking. Dopto's like, I can tell you about it, but I gotta work, make that money. As he picks up a tray, like a little gremlin, because he's a kobold. Deftly takes the drinks out.
I missed that little fucker. And then Dav just kind of stumbles back in the back, opens the door, falls on one of Steral's legs.
He kicks you off.
That's fair. And as he's stumbling back out, happy with the way that turned out, he says, breakfast, please, and goes to sit down. Potentially passes out until it arrives. Eats in a stupor.
As Dopto, when he gets back, he serves you all if you want some food. The old English breakfast.
Mind. He eats and has a drink before he goes to sleep.
Sterl's in the back. He does give you all a bit of a nod, sort of a curt. He is a devil.
Yeah.
Might begrudgingly hug you if you come to hug.
As long as no one else sees it.
Right. No one can see it.
Yeah.
You see, he has on the bar top several of his books, and one is like displayed. It has him like the hat.
Yes.
The chains are holding severed hands that are giving thumbs up.
That's better.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
you to draw the bow.
Yeah. Now we need to draw it.
It's kind of
Can I get
like
a inspiration point for that?
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I really like that though, because it's kind of like like the trope of the gruff guy face, but then like he has other things around, like the
rest
it's
of
like
the
he has
thing's very
the
chewy.
tough exterior, but the change are like all happy. That'd be I like that.
Happy in a devilish way. Yeah. As we go to sit down and wait for din or breakfast or whatever, I don't know what time it is. I'm
English
sure you said
breakfast
This is
for
like
me.
Waffle House. We
all
can have
day.
breakfast all
That's
day
true.
long.
He served.
I'll be very what is it called? Oh wow, words, I suck.
I feel it.
Sneakily given money out. Like I said
Stealthily,
on that.
clandestinely.
Yeah, not trying to hide it, but just trying to not make a big deal out of it. Just
Yeah.
As in, I don't want the randos in the bar to be aware of it. I don't care if my party is.
Yeah.
And then I'll eat with everybody else, except for Sleepy Puff. I'll bring a plate of food up to him for when he wakes up. Something that's tasty cold.
Yeah.
And I'll go in the back and talk to Sterol.
Oh, I thought tasty cold was an adjective, as it is tasty when cold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's tasty cold.
Gazpacho soup.
After I get done with my ale, I'll ask Dopto. I was like, hey, we look a little bit busy. You want some help getting these orders out?
Yeah, to help.
Okay.
Thanks.
Remember, you smell bad.
Yeah.
As
They were in
you
the
guys
hive, so
you guys
like,
do smell. He's just like, y'all smell kind of like, well, hell. Esterol goes,
Yeah.
He probably would hug us right now, actually.
yeah.
Right? Now's
Smell
our
like
best chance.
home. Yeah.
All right. And that's essentially it. You guys are going to take a long rest. Cox is sitting there in shambles. He's sort of patched together. Melwell has used chilling touch on him. You see that those of you that are aware, which I'm going to say if you've got a perception and a passive perception of 14 or higher, you'd be aware.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're doing a whole lot of other stuff. And you're tired and exhausted and all that stuff. So those of you that do, notice that Mello is paler than normal. Her hands kind of tremble a little bit. You see that she's actually kind of trying to hide it. She looks like she's really hungover. And Cox is sitting there, like literally in a heap on a stool. It's like he's like posed himself, you know? Because he was literally just being like dragged by your NPCs. Octa and Lumos are passed out upstairs. Your rooms, I described them on the Discord, they all have locks on them now, like shiny silver locks, and Dafto provides you with keys to your rooms. You also note that you all have your own rooms, because when you go upstairs, there's an addition to the back of the bar. They've literally not built on, but like have appropriated more upstairs. So
is it just rooms?
Yeah, so when you walk upstairs, it normally was just a balcony, kind of like in a saloon, and there were, I think, 4 or 5 rooms.
Yep.
Now, there's a door that opens up and goes around to, like, the back, and there's back rooms back there, and you guys have rooms back there. There are, we'll say, 6 rooms.
As far as...
We'll say 7, because Mello was...
I just forgot her name.
Arlo?
Mello. I roll, I'll do insight.
Yep.
19. Does she just look like she's tired, or does it look like something else?
Looks like something else.
Does it look like
She
like
got
sickness
punished.
or like addiction withdrawal, or like what does it look like?
It looks like it's hard to diagnose just with like looking at her.
Yeah. You said like shaky hands.
Yeah, it could be all of those. You need to do some sort of medicine because you blew up the DC with a 19.
Yeah. I can do medicine.
She's somehow sick, but it could be a lot of different things just by looking. You can't tell.
I can roll medicine 23.
Okay. How are you gonna do it? Because you definitely make the DC, but you have to
looking at her, and then Haygen will walk up and kind of gently put his hand on her maybe like on her back.
She's clammy.
Yeah,
and
then
she kind of like.
And then like
looks up at
take
you
her
and smiles.
hand like at the wrist kind of, and just kind of hold it, feel her pulse.
She has an erratic pulse.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's not like that.
Yeah.
It's just an erratic pulse.
Yeah.
Like
Get,
she's
like,
super
dark circles.
dehydrated, maybe, or something along those lines. With a 23, you say?
Yeah.
This is something magical, you know.
Oh.
Like you pull an Aragorn,
Like
and you're
like a curse a witch would put on someone. I'm not saying that's what happened, but that's how Haygen
something
would
like
recognize it.
something like a curse.
Yeah.
Do I know? Does Heiðr know? I should say about the chill touch situation thing or no?
You guys could put it together.
Okay.
You specifically and Poe could.
Well,
you're not aware unless your perception's over 14.
What? Okay, no.
Okay.
Without a roll, I got no. Okay.
No roll for this.
You feeling all right?
Now you don't need a roll. As you see Haygen literally talking about.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool. You don't look all right.
She says she puts her hand on your hand and says, I'll be fine.
Nah.
It's just I need to sleep.
Looks like if she lets me, I use my finger to kind of pull down her eyelid, look at her eyes.
She's a fucking Cylon.
Yeah.
What now?
Look like you got a touch of the sickness.
You can roll insight, and if you're there too, one of you can aid him if you want.
I'll aid him.
Only one aid.
Yeah.
13 wasn't quite as high. You know, back in the swamp, every now and then, some unlucky soul would cross Ezzy, get a curse put on him. The sickness, the blight, might look kind of like this. Not saying that's what happened, but it's no sick when I see it.
You see her kind of move in her seat, and with the inside of 13, you can tell she knows what's wrong. As she kind of looks around. Yeah.
No, well, Does it have something to do with the staff you wouldn't touch?
Her eyes kind of dart to you, and she doesn't say anything. You're still holding onto her wrist.
Yeah.
I just know you got a little nervous with
Does her heart
when you
rate
were
kick up?
talking about
Yes.
Poe.
Go on.
If there's something wrong, you know we've got your back, right?
Yeah, I know. But this is not something I can talk about.
Okay.
Sure.
You can tell Haygen as you're touching her.
I'll let her go. At this
She's
point.
there is some anxiety going on.
Yeah.
Like she's not having a panic attack.
Right. She doesn't want to talk about it in the open bar.
Yeah, for some reason. It's
Well,
like she doesn't want to say
I wouldn't want to talk
Voldemort's name.
about having cancer in a crowded restaurant if people are listening.
Yeah.
I do,
So.
yeah.
Okay. Maybe you should get some rest.
Yeah, I think so. As you see, she hasn't touched her food. She drank the whole beer. And she'll go upstairs.
Hey, you're not gonna die like before tomorrow, right?
Not again.
Okay. Alright. Just making sure.
Yeah, you better not let her die.
Well, I will eat her food.
Yeah, you eat her food. What are you two doing?
Fucking.
I'm assisting Dovto with getting orders out so he can focus on. I'm assisting Dovto with getting orders out so he can focus on getting the drinks. Right?
You notice as you're talking to people, or just serving them drinks and such, they kind of act a little weird around you. Some of them are like, ooh, but the weirdness is hard to place. People are standoffish; they won't meet your gaze.
I'll go and the next order I take it, like I'll go back to the bar and get the next order, and then when I take it to that table, I'll very deliberately put my hand on the table. It's like, so, you ever been to hell and back?
We'll say you're talking to a couple dwarves, not frost dwarves. They're just typical Scottish brogy dwarves, and they have like 3 or 4 pints going around and some food and such, and you brought them their next stouts. As one kind of, no, we've never been over there.
It's a fun time. You should try it sometime.
Sure.
So you seem a little
No, we're fine. Thanks for the stouts.
No need to thank me. I'm assuming you're paying.
Oh, of course. Wouldn't have think about leaving without paying.
To you, and it's like, now you gotta pay for these.
As you see,
It's kind of
one's
a
like
dick
ponying
move.
up right there. He's like, how much is it? As he takes like 10 gold. Whatever you want.
I'm not trying to shake you down. Calm down. It's okay.
What are you doing, Murad?
Shaking them down.
I would just like to point out that those dwarves, I'm in the vicinity, and those dwarves see me wearing the dwarven plate armor that I got from hell.
Yes, they do. That's a good point.
Yes.
They both have the same armor.
That's a good point. That guy did not roll well.
Is it unusual for a non-dwarf to be?
Yeah.
Is it
Oh.
to be
Good.
what are they called?
Craftsman?
Craftsman. I can't remember
No, it's
anything.
not unusual.
Okay.
It's just that, like the mafia, if
Oh.
you're not full-blooded,
I got you.
then you can never
You can never
rise.
ascend all the
Yeah,
way.
you can never be like a made
Right.
man or whatever. What the hell? Oh, yeah, you notice they don't notice you at all, or when they look up at you, they're not looking at your armor. It's like they're too distracted by Sararith.
Interesting.
Oh, I mean, whatever. In fact, we can go if need be. Don't want to take a table. It's quite crowded. As they're like walking out the store.
No, you can stay if you. It's fine.
You can roll persuasion with a disadvantage.
Okay.
With the disadvantage.
I tell them to stay.
Mother.
Are you aiding her?
I can't.
Yes.
No, I can't. Oh.
You get advantage. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You would get a normal roll. So what'd you get?
One.
One.
Yeah.
They're like, instead, you scream at them.
They start running.
stay!
As you bump into the table and the beers like, well, no.
You accidentally shoot them.
Yeah. You'll bump into the table and it makes like a big racket as everybody kind of jumps. And Murad, maybe because just at that moment, the decibel lowers, so Murad's voice just booms. No, you should stay as they run out of the door. They're dwarves, they jog. They're like, you notice 2 or 3 people actually kind of get up and they're paying Dofto and like dropping stuff, and they start leaving.
Don't forget to tip your waiter.
There's like 5 people in here now.
Can we mitigate that?
What are you doing?
If we see, well, I guess we would see this. I'll stand up and project a bit. I guess would be a persuasion.
Yeah. We'll say you get disadvantage.
It's not gonna be good anyway.
I can't aid that.
10. As I stand up and say, all right, it's all right. Round of free drinks for everybody.
As 10 people will stay.
Okay, and then I'll pay for drinks.
Yep. So half of the people in here leave, but a lot of them stay. You see them like sitting back down. Thanks. You look like 3 little halflings, little tiny halflings. Like, thanks.
Halfling children.
Halfling
You old enough to drink?
Thanks. Of course.
I'm 75.
I'm 75. Haygen goes upstairs. Are you upstairs?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a couple quick questions. This is mechanical, but it's important.
Yep.
So the loot that we converted, did that include the locks, or were those just?
The locks are just items.
Okay, because I want to use those.
Yeah,
now.
it does not.
Next question. As far as the angel and our 3 new friends, they need rooms too.
Yep.
So the angel deserves her own room. So I'm assuming we have to pay for that, even though we kind of own this place, because you can't take from the till. So Haygen will just pay for that if no one else
It's up to you guys.
thinks to help. He's not going to ask.
Hey,
So
Dav,
Haygen
why don't you pay for it?
will pay for her to have a room, and then he'll get a room for Go Fish as well.
Okay.
Since they're the other 2 are yours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'll
notice.
take care of the other 2.
You notice the Drugar are
Unless I don't want to stay.
You notice that the Drugar is sitting there at the
Dav
bar.
puts 39 platinum in front of you.
Oh. What's this for?
Paid for
People.
the guys.
Oh, all right.
A lot of people with us.
That's very generous of you, Dav.
I won't forget that. As I'll use it to.
I paid you.
Also,
yeah.
the locks on our rooms. How good are the locks?
Oh, you have to go up there and check them.
Because I'll replace them with the good locks that I have
Okay.
if they're not.
So as it turns out, we'll say you had 5 rooms. You did an expansion. So how many rooms do we want? We have at least 7. So you have at least 12. Why don't you roll a d10 and see how many on top of that you guys have?
9.
Right. So we'll just round it up to 20. So you have 20 rooms in this inn. Basically, you got the upstairs, and then it's kind of this weird thing in Sigilian. So you have to go upstairs. You get to the first ring of rooms, go around. There's another ring. Then there's a downstairs, and it's almost like a seated area with like a hearth, like a hostel on that side. And there's like a few bathrooms and that kind of thing. So this place is way swankier than it was. We'll say that it's kind of like an unfinished basement over there. Like it hasn't been, it's being renovated, but it's
been 3 months.
Right, it's been 3 months, and you'll note that a lot of the things, whenever you get over there, it's like bolted together and cobbled together very Sigilian-wise, as in from a whole lot of different things. But it's like there's a lot of MacGyvering that has occurred.
I bet,
you notice like
I bet our kobold did all this.
Exactly. You notice like some of the doors actually you open them and they're like and they like open, on their own. The locks are like all mechanical, like overly mechanical.
Nice.
Stuff like that. There's some pipes running.
It's steam heated.
Yeah. Maybe there'll be like a little bath, but
As
like it's
far as you
unfinished.
Yeah.
So eventually you'll have like a little steam room.
We don't ask questions.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Well, that's how they used to
That's a
heat
steam.
old buildings, and they
That's
still
cool.
do. A lot of buildings in New York are
Yeah.
still steam heated.
Yeah.
So, Mello goes upstairs. She will talk to you here in a second. Those other people leave. So, if somebody wants to write it down or remind me, also you have 4 halflings. One comes out of the bathroom. And then the other 6 people, maybe we'll say 2 tieflings and what? A couple barriers. You know, the goat people. What is that? 8. And
2 humans.
2 humans. Yeah. They all look like they're Sigilian. You guys can tell they're probably not travelers. Well, I mean, they're travelers. They're just from Sigil. Right. These people look rough. They travel in the hive, and you can interact with them if you wish.
I'm gonna go up to the rooms and check them out.
Yep.
I'll go back up to the bar and sort of lean over to Dobto and say, so that one human, what do you think the best that we have would be for a human would be?
Oh, what do you mean the best?
Like taste the best.
Food or drink?
Food?
Drink.
Humans like kind of any alcohol.
So Happy Tree.
They'll
maybe?
drink anything.
Happy Tree, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, give me one of those real quick. And I'll flip him a gold coin, like for the treasury, and I'll take it up to the human at the table, and put it down in front of him and say, "Here, on me."
You see, this human. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Also, I'm using this.
Hey, yeah.
Does it work?
We got new dice trays at
There
the
we
Rim
go.
Fair.
Yeah. Dice tray from Ren Fair. It's a cat. And what is their
Crimson Chain.
Crimson Chain.
What is it?
Crimson Chain.
The Crimson Chain.
Yeah.
She got one as well. These things are pretty awesome. It's at the Kentucky Renaissance
Yeah.
Fair.
Mine has 3 ravens. You probably can't see it because I don't want to catch it on fire. But yeah, it's gorgeous.
Cool.
All right. So that was the other shout
We
out.
like to support our friends.
Friends.
Yeah. I didn't show y'all, but yeah, pretty cool.
As far as checking out the locks, do you want me to roll anything for that?
You're pretty good at this kind of stuff.
You had a lot of practice.
But go ahead and make the nominal, roll.
I'm going to say that I didn't get the key and I just picked the lock and went into the room.
I believe it.
Go ahead and roll pick locks.
Let's see. It would probably fall under investigation, I assume.
Yeah.
17.
Wait, I think it's sleight of hand.
Well, if we're doing that.
Oh,
then,
you're just investigating. That's
yeah,
right,
if it's I'm picking them, then that's fine.
Yeah. What did you?
That's one thing.
17.
17.
Investigate them. And I'm really just checking the locks in our rooms.
Just
our
to
primary
make
rooms.
sure that you don't have a better one on you.
Yeah, because if I have better ones, I'll put better locks in our rooms. Yeah, absolutely.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, the locks are DC 15.
Okay, so they're actually pretty good. I will, however, replace my room with a DC 20 that Eladrin lock that I have.
You better have the loot. Speaking of that gold, basically it melts away. Right?
Yeah.
What?
It
The gold
turns
I gave the NPCs?
No, the stuff that stuff that turns into XP.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how we'll say that is actually we'll just say that's what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
As
We
it melts, we
drop it
become
all-
I'll
wiser.
find something better, a better way of representing that.
We
later.
drop it all into as we're going through the portal. Like it all disintegrates as we're going through the portal for some reason.
Nice. We don't understand portals. We're not going to question it.
Oh,
charges-
damn, I was
it-
hoping I'd get more money.
And then as far as the
It's
key
got a
for it,
+4 magical toll.
Nice.
Could I spend a narrative point to say that I found the key to the lock on one of the Eladrin that we killed, or perhaps the one that we captured, so I don't have to make a key for this lock?
Harlow,
Hi.
you found the key. In fact, you have that Eladrin.
Well, that's what I mean. I
Yeah,
was
with
gonna-
you, hogtied.
Yeah.
He's like on a bar stool, like drinking a beer.
Ah. I forgot.
Yeah. What do we want to do with him?
Now he knows our home.
I mean, you could have left him.
I don't
No, he was on the
know.
carpet. We pulled everybody through at the end because we were rushing.
Yeah.
Well, we have two choices. We either make him our own or we kill him.
persuade the shit out of him.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
You
need
guys
to
having the conversation right now?
Huh?
Are you all having the conversation right now?
Well, we can have the conversation. If we like, I'm over in the bottom of the stairs to
We
go up
can
to the rooms
thieves can't it, maybe.
and kind of point to him.
Yeah.
You know, we need to either convince him that we're all right, and he can be our friend, or as I look at him, do the thumb across the neck thing. Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
But to be honest, feels kind of bad just to murder him. But
I'll talk with him.
yeah,
If that's not successful, then we'll reconvene.
I ain't doing the job. As I go upstairs.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I know you'll do it.
I'll go talk to the Eladrin before I go back to
I'm gonna go to the
Steral.
restroom.
You see this one of the halflings walking by as you're talking like that, and she's like, just kind of chuckles.
Our customers
Nervously.
are family. You're our guests. We don't kill our
If you're not hogtied, you're pretty safe right now.
This human is male, maybe in their 30s, and has green eyes and extremely long dyed green hair. Rather skinny, very pale, but has like the sunburn, you know, like on the forehead and whatnot, and the cheeks, like he's been outside quite a bit. You notice there's like a twinkle in his eye, in his left eye, as the light catches it. Otherwise, he's kind of got this innocent-looking face. So still kind of looks young, even despite peeling sunburn. As he's like,
Which he couldn't have gotten in Sigil.
right.
Okay.
As he says, well done, inspiration.
Thank you.
As he says, what exactly are you saying?
I'm just.
Also, thanks for the beer.
What am I saying? Oh, nothing. I just thought you look like you might, need a beer.
Well, I appreciate it.
So
What's it gonna cost me?
So I'm gonna pull the chair out and flip it around and sit on it, like with on top, like my arms on top of the back of the chair.
Pull in a Riker. Go for it.
And go. So everyone seems a little bit shifty tonight. You know what's
Now
going
we
on?
are in the hive. If you get what I'm saying.
Well-
his eye kind of wink, stares at you.
Very fair, very fair. But this seems a little bit unusual. We've been to the Hive quite a bit. I don't know if you know, but we're actually part owners of this bar. So we know a bit
I
about
know
the
all
Hive.
about it. Everyone in here does.
Wow, interesting. So, why is that?
Well, you've got a bit of reputation, don't you?
I know we were getting one before we left.
Well, I suppose reputations, like other things, tend to grow.
Is that good or bad?
I suppose it's both, isn't it?
What's our reputation for?
Well, let me see.
Murder hobos.
How should I put it? I suppose you get things done, and no one should cross you. Lest that bloke over there, as he points at Murad, stab you in the chest.
That's actually kind of fair.
Yeah.
That one right there might take his axe to you. And, well, she's a drow.
What about me?
True.
Everyone knows who you are. You're with the craftsman. He winks this eye, the right eye, not the left.
You don't mind me asking?
You
Do you
notice
have
people in the bar are like paying attention.
If you don't mind me asking, do you have an artificial eye?
I don't think that's so polite to ask.
Well,
I
as you
paid
said-
a lot
Okay.
of money for this glass eye.
By this
And,
point, Dav has turned around in the bar and is
And,
leaning.
kind of
this
makes
way
me a
to
little bit, oh, of course not. I don't mind. Get lost this in one of your travels.
You seem like you're well traveled.
I've been here and there.
Ever been to hell?
No, I try to avoid the place.
Yeah, that's probably wise. It was a very toasty trip.
I'm sure it was. As for me, I like places where it's greener, more water, I like the seas.
Makes sense.
Like some sailing.
On that note,
Cheers to you. It's a
On that
pleasure
note,
meeting you all. What?
Sorry, the timing just worked out horribly.
Anyway.
God damn it. Now you're just messing with me.
Murad kills him. Shut the fuck up.
Did you have anyone identify that dagger that you found?
You shot down.
I think I forgot. I did my the scroll and potion.
Get Poto, touch that dagger!
Anyway, yeah, like, well, no.
Do I need to sleep before a level up actually kicks in?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm gonna go up and up and sleep as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you still talking to the dude? You want to get him before you...
She's like, oh, I don't have any of those abilities yet. That's.
So who is going to sleep? You're going up to your room, You staying here?
After I eat breakfast, I'm gonna stumble upstairs.
All right, you stumble upstairs and you're already gone.
Just so you know, I literally walked up with a beer and went, and it just popped open.
Yeah.
Because I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
So,
Did you?
I just was like,
and it opened.
I'm
just walked in.
I'm like, I'm walking in because I'm beat.
Poe can wink at locks now and they just fall off.
Yep.
So it sounds like we were gone for about 3 months or so.
I suppose someone probably knows, not me. Word on the street, though, the chant is exactly about 3 months.
So would you mind telling me what all happened around here in that time?
A lot happened in Sigil in them 3 months, but I wasn't here for all of it.
A brief overview is fine.
Ooh, yeah, I suppose factions almost went to war. That was, as he looks around, I suppose everyone in here is all right. He's looking at the other 10 people, as the halflings are like, yeah!
I like the halflings.
Yeah, the factions almost went to war, but of course they didn't. Thanks be to her, though she didn't do anything about it. That's probably about it. You know, some sanctions here and there.
Sanctions on what?
Just this and that from certain planes no one's going to and from. As for other things, if you're part of certain factions, then you can't go to certain. Excuse me.
There's a
Maybe I'm
cat.
wrong. I don't know.
He starts petting this infernal cat. If you're part of certain factions, then you can't go to certain parts of the city. So that's caused a bit of a trade, a business that wasn't here before to sprout up, because you need runners to go from this place to that place you can't go, right? It's been raining the last week, I suppose. That doesn't happen too much in Sigil.
We noticed there was a lot of sludge on the ground and stuff coming in.
There's a lot of industry going on up at the Great Foundry. A lot of industry.
Does
coming in.
Do any of those sanctions affect me as a craftsman?
No, I don't think so. It's the craftsmen and the governors that made the sanctions. They've been pairing up with Harmonium and, well, not pairing up with them, but it's a whole lot of politics, to be honest. The Dustmen run this place now, as well as the Blackguards and such. You've seen them, haven't you? Wouldn't mess around with them. Even the Mirage shouldn't mess around with them.
I don't know. I mean, we went through some pretty... I mean, I'm not saying we're going to mess around with them. But we did go through some pretty, hectic stuff down in hell.
Well, I'm sure you did. Lots of stories.
Who do they work for?
You're already upstairs asleep.
Okay. I didn't know if breakfast had come or not. Sorry.
Unless you want a narrative pointed.
No, I'm good.
Good.
Have at.
Well, I will leave you to your beer. I like that one myself. It's quite good.
He's like, it was quite nice. Thanks. I'll probably get another one.
Did you even enjoy that?
Of course I did.
Okay.
I enjoy everything. Everything that goes in or out.
Oh. My.
Oh my.
I'm gonna stand up from the table and be
You
like,
hear that from upstairs.
good night to you, sir.
Good night. I didn't introduce myself. I know you are. Sararith Vramamiir, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, quite a celebrity.
Oh?
You all are.
Well, true. I just didn't know. Have you heard anything about my family in particular?
Try not to.
I hear that's probably a good idea.
My name's randomly generated as Leaf Cloud Fang.
What is it?
Leaf Cloud Fang.
Oh, is that why the
It's
hair?
French.
Yeah.
Nice.
I heard cleave.
Cleve? Clive? That's my Christian name. Right, well, I'll be here.
Who's Christ?
I'll be here for about a few days, running something from this way to that, and once I'm done, I'll come back.
Well, if you need anything when you come back to our establishment, just let any of us know. We'll be happy to help you out.
Oh, absolutely.
We have 7 owners.
You're like a Lexington business.
True.
All right, as you, Bobby B bounce.
No, we own it as the
Everyone
Murad
has
LLC.
gone to their rooms,
Nope.
except for Heiðr.
I'm gonna talk to the hog-tied one.
Yep.
And then I want to go
He is still there.
talk to Stroll afterwards.
He's trying to like tongue the bottom. You know, he can't get to the bottom of the pint glass. He's like,
You should drag him back with you, Mr. Rowe.
Before I
Do
go up to bed, I'll go
I'm just
to
gonna
the
leave you here with him.
what was he again? The tied-up guy,
he's in Eladrin.
Eladrin. So I'll go up and just hold him on the shoulder. And it's like, so I'm sure you heard that little conversation back there. If you try and run, you won't get very far.
He smiles.
I'll pat him on the shoulder and
he
just
smiles a bloody smile. No problem. Does she think I can run?
Well, I mean, he might escape his bonds. I don't know.
All right.
Would you
Whenever
mind
one
helping
leaves,
me? Drink the last bit of this
I untie his hands.
delicious port.
Yeah, he's dog tied for hours.
As he's just sort of like
That was not gentle.
And I give him a
drinking
straw.
with his forearms. Like his arm, he's just all fucked.
I'll give him like a silly straw for his beer.
He's like, thank you. Beer through a straw. Whew.
Hits you a little bit harder, a little bit quicker, doesn't
It
it?
does.
Some science or
He
something
starts like-
I wouldn't know.
I learned it.
Anyway, while I have you here, we didn't really get a chance to communicate while we were on our little adventure.
I'd say we communicated quite well. Well, I got the message.
You got a lot of the party's message. We each have different ways of communicating, and some of them are a little bit more crass than others. Anywho, what exactly were you doing down there?
Well, I was guarding her. As the camera, Paramacust is sitting at the bar.
Okay. Wave at her.
She nods. She's looking at Sterl in the back, who's looking at her. Like he's not cooking. He's like one eye's open. The hat.
Have it on
And she's-
Discord. I cleared it with Sterl. Have it on Discord. Read it.
Yeah.
Anyway, were you doing that? Just following orders? Your own free will? How does that work for you?
Of course, I was following orders. Orders from. He looks around the circle.
Do they know who you are in particular, or are you just another nameless face?
I wouldn't
Faceless
say I'm a
name.
nameless face.
Faceless name?
I was quite good at my job until you all happened to cross our path. We crossed paths.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a member. In a way.
Of the circle?
Well, me not personally, but who I work for is
Who do you work for?
my entire society of Eladrin. They like to call us infernal Eladrin.
So all Infernal Eladrin work with the Circle?
It's a bit of a deviation from our racial past.
Okay. Well,
It has to do with the Seelie and Unseelie courts and all of that sort of thing. A whole mess a long time ago.
okay. And
To be honest, I didn't like hell one bit. I think I was about to get to leave.
well, sorry for ruining that for you.
No,
I
we
hate
got
that
we
it
got
happened
out.
when you watch it. I mean, this place is generally much better than hell.
They'll probably kill me for failing at my duties, but
It's part of the reason why I was asking if they knew your face.
he looks at you. He doesn't know what to make of you, as he doesn't know if he should be honest or not. It's pretty obvious. He kind of stammers.
Look,
Is it a good thing if they don't know what I look like?
it'd be a lot easier to keep you alive.
I can wear a disguise.
Mechanical question.
Yeah.
My infiltration feat, or skill, can that only be used on myself?
Infiltration?
Yeah. It's a rogue thing.
Oh.
I have to use a certain amount of gold, a certain amount of days, and then...
I believe so, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll let you look that up. Because you can't do it right here, right now.
No, it would be an overtime thing. I'm just trying to think of his options.
Would you mind if I undo my feet?
Question. Are you going to run?
Well, I don't think I can right now, as I can't feel my feet. Probably frustrating. Hey! So we're back. Hold on. Yay! You guys are back. Let's see if I can get these guys back. Boop, boop, boop. Come on now. So weird. We can't see the Heiðr crew at all. It might just be my computer.
Someone cast a spell Murad.
God damn it. It's the same one.
There we go. Wait, interesting.
No, it's double. Yeah,
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's frustrating.
We could all stand behind one.
There we
camera.
go. Yeah, I think it's my my computer. It's just having a just the crowd together.
Character sheets on other people's heads.
Let me check a storage thing really fast and see if. No, I've got plenty of storage. I don't know if it just needs a restart or if it needs an update or something like that. Anyway, when we do a break, I'll restart the computer and we can start the stream over. Yeah. Is anyone on the chat?
I don't.
Because I don't have it open.
There's
It's
4
not
viewers.
been.
Oh, hi viewers. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We will try to fix it when we can. All right. So,
Womp womp.
You're still speaking with this
So-
Eladrin whose name you don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's your name?
Very last.
Well,
I didn't know if I'd get a chance to tell you.
I didn't know if you would either. It's been a long day.
It's been a long week.
That too.
Although, as he turns to Paramagusta, you were a miracle of a prisoner. Very easy, very polite.
To her?
Yeah.
What's her reaction to hearing that?
She smiles. Kind of awkwardly.
Can I insight him to see if he's being a dick? Okay. Insight him. That's how you verb that.
Give him the old
Incite
insight.
him to be a dick.
I'm gonna incite him to be a dick. Yeah. Apparently.
Narrative point.
I got a crap ton of them.
Don't complain.
Right?
Hero point then.
23.
Yeah, there we go.
23?
Yeah.
No, he's being honest.
Okay.
Like, very honest.
Like he takes pride in his work, and she was a model. person.
Yeah, he's being honest to her.
Okay.
Maybe she's had some sort of effect on him. You don't know. She did have an effect quickly on everyone that she was around.
True.
As in a beneficial effect.
True. Okay. Could use that to my advantage. Is she sitting close by? Like, can I still kind of feel her effect?
Yeah, she's right there.
Good. What is it?
It's essentially Kate Blanchett sitting next to you on a bar stool.
I know. I'm enjoying every second of it. Believe me.
Wait, who is this? Paramagusta?
Yeah.
I thought she was Tilda Swinton.
Oh,
Kate Blanchett is.
yeah, you're right.
the
It was
mistress.
Tilda Swinton. That's my bad. Yeah.
Also
Asif is
acceptable.
I mean, I do prefer Kate Blanchett, but
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll
It was
take it,
Tilda
Tilda.
Swinton. Yeah,
That's,
that's
yeah. No judgment over here.
That's the quote of the night. I'll take a tilde.
I'll take one.
I'll take
Tilda,
one Tilda, please.
Please, it would be my honor.
If I can't have a Blanchett,
I'll take a.
I'll take a tilde.
I'll take a tilde. Indeed. So say we hadn't happened to you. Say there was no circle. What is it you want?
Whew, to be completely honest, I've not thought of that in quite a while. Call it survival mode. I just sort of do my job. Well, I did. I suppose I'll have to think about it. Now. Oh, I can feel my feet again.
Oh, good. Good.
Could I have another, my little fellow? As Doctor's like, yeah, fine.
I'll throw however much it is at Dopto when he's done. So here's the thing. I know I'm a drow, and
You are.
we have a bit of a reputation. I'm still a drow, right? Yeah, probably am. And our reputation holds mostly true. But I do like to do some good if I can. I'm rather protective of my friends and this establishment in particular. But if I can make that work in your favor as well, I would much rather do that. As somebody who spent a lot of time in survival mode herself, I can understand not knowing what should come next.
That is much appreciated.
And I would like to provide you with a potential opportunity to get out of that survival mode if you should so desire. But it would require loyalty.
I can be loyal. I don't exactly have a choice, do I?
You have a couple choices. And
You
not
see
all
the
of
devils
them-
kind of like crowd around him, like, no, you have a choice.
not all of them
There's always a choice.
are awful. I have some ideas that don't involve your death.
Excellent.
That might be the style of many of my party members. However, I know there are people that can make you forget that you've ever seen us. I would have no problem hiring one of them for their services to make you forget our faces and anything we've ever experienced together. The price would be well worth it. To not have your death on my soul.
I think I understand.
What I'm saying is I don't wish to threaten you to get your loyalty. That's not how I work. I'm not necessarily going to kill you if you don't give me your loyalty. Because again, that is not how I work. I will make sure my people are safe.
Well, if it matters at all. Well, Hagen's up there like, okay.
No.
Mo had a moment.
The fuck, Mo?
If it matters at all, I wish no harm upon you. Yeah, walk of shame. Upon you.
You're cut off, drunk bitch.
Upon you or any of your compatriots.
Can I insight check that?
Yes.
Bullshit.
That was Dav falling off the bed.
Right. That's a nat 20.
That's Poe because he's drunk
So
while he
24.
sleeps.
You can
Sloshed
tell
his
that
grog all over the floor.
this guy is
Caught it.
he's a bit of an enigma because he's obviously very well spoken
Yeah.
Right here.
and
it's
was
perfect.
an infernal knight guarding an angel in hell.
Yeah.
At the same time, there were a few things that you saw in Mentiri, especially in the last little bit, that could lead you to believe not everyone that was in Mentiri, especially the part that had been taken over by the Circle,
Yeah.
had anything to do with hell.
Yeah. And I'm
So he
learning
has
that
some-
not necessarily, that working for the Circle doesn't necessarily make you bad.
Right. Or that they necessarily know what's going on.
Okay.
And I think that's the big thing you kind of get from him. I mean, you can't like read his
That's fine.
alignment or anything, but he does have an edge to him. You saw how he fought. He's a very good fighter.
Yeah.
And you'll notice now that you're actually looking at him, he has a not a pendulum, a necklace on, a little amulet that has that eye you've seen several times, like from a long time ago.
Like
It's the old symbol.
iron eye or?
It's the old symbol. It looks like a little cat's eye.
Oh.
It's the old symbol you guys saw like 2 years ago in Caras Tirmen. Part of the the Gallahan. If you remember back then, the I'm gonna restart. Oh, hi. Let's see.
Having more problems with the cameras?
Yeah. Let me see if this actually
Once
brings
again.
it back. Okay, we're going to restart my computer and restart the stream. So hopefully that'll help this issue. We'll be back in like 5 minutes.